Hi, Gary here again. Here we are, the CL2Deal, how to strategically accelerate your unit payments, making money from fast money trees. Make sure you watch to the end because you will see inside the back office of a live account. This just works. Passive income. Enjoy.
You know that LikeANet is the money-making side of Cashback World, that making money from shopping expenses is a unique concept, and that shopping turnover through this community is already in the billions. Imagine the shopping turnover when there are hundreds of millions of members. As a LikeANet member, you can add up all the unit payments and work out that over its lifetime, a unit can generate tens of thousands of dollars. Payments occur over time and get larger as they go along. Here's a question to think about. What financial strategies have you got to pay you over the next 5 to 10 years? Who couldn't use more money each week or be less worried about their job security? Because of the LikeANet compensation plan, you can calculate exactly how much the unit will pay you as certain milestones are reached. You're right. The unknown part of the calculation is the speed at which rows of units fill behind your unit. How long will each milestone take to reach? As long as you're prepared to wait for each milestone, you can calculate how much you'll be paid from the number of units you have. Remember I said there is a way that you can generate the income even faster? Well, here's how. The answer is placing units strategically where rows fill faster behind your unit and you get paid faster. Of the 51 balances you can have access to, some have rows filling slowly and some have rows filling faster. So placing units strategically means choosing faster filling balances. To kick it up a level, wouldn't it be fantastic if you could select which balance your units are placed in? Well, you can. You can select whichever balance you want when you are career level 2. The required point value of career level 2 is 10,000 shopping points. Here's the go. There's a way to achieve career level 2 quickly and easily by purchasing enough discount vouchers to get 10,000 shopping points in a special LikeANet month. Even though that's a lot of discount vouchers, remember a discount voucher is a double bonus concept, like a 2-for-1 deal, because it also prepays discounts on your future shopping. The full amount of your discount vouchers can be redeemed purchase by purchase every time you shop. As an absolute mind-blowing added bonus, not only can you redeem the full amount of your discount vouchers back, you'll also recover your outlay when 4 rows of units come behind yours. And by the time there are 6 rows of units behind yours, you've earned 10 times your initial outlay. And then the bonus units kick in. So not only have you eliminated your exposure to risk, but it's great value. What's not to love about that? Stick around to the end because at the end of this presentation there'll be a demonstration of how the CL2Deal accelerates payments and the different effects between ESP and the CL2Deal. Depending on how many units you currently have and which balance they are in, 10,000 shopping points can be used to allocate more than 50 strategically placed units. How awesome is that? Once requirements for your personal balance are met, the rest of the units are yours to place strategically. Remember, being on ESP is the best and easiest way to qualify for all your unit payments as they are due. As you can tell, we've creatively connected the dots and taken the very best features and advantages of a number of LikeANet programs and brought them together to bring the most benefit and advantage for you. You will be in control of where your units are strategically placed, which will speed up unit payments, all to your advantage. Let's say we pick the top 8 performing balances and placed units strategically there. Each unit placed strategically will be its own fast money tree for the rest of your life. Do the maths and multiply 50 units by the potential earnings of tens of thousands of dollars. Then factor in the 4 bonus units and their payments. Then factor in that bonus units keep on creating bonus units. Is there any reason you wouldn't want that? Whether you share this idea with others or not doesn't affect your payments. If you do share this idea with others, there will be more units filling up the balances and speeding up the payments even more. And better still, by introducing others, you do have more income opportunities, which are covered in the LikeANet compensation plan. 10,000 shopping points achieves Career Level 2 in a special LikeANet month. Tick. Strategically place units in faster filling balances. Tick. That's more than 50 units in the top 8 balances. Tick. Remember, the one ongoing condition is to be on ESP monthly. Tick. Going back to my original question, what financial strategies have you got to pay you over the next 5 to 10 years? How many fast money trees would you like growing? Can you imagine the difference these fast money trees will make to you and your family? You know how you spent money on stuff yesterday and will have nothing to show for it in a couple of years' time? How about put your money to work today and have tens of thousands of dollars in a couple of years' time? So all that sounds fantastic, but I know you've got one question left, because I had the same question. Does it really work? Well, have a look at this.
So Simon, you've obviously been a LikeANet member for a while. How have you noticed the impact of the CL2 deal that you did back in April?
Yeah, thanks, Derek. It's been really good. I'll actually take you through it so you can actually see what's happened. My back office is the LikeANet homepage that you get to once you're in there, and it shows you all the bits and pieces around your LikeANet, where your payments are. And the payments that I get from LikeANet go into what are called Lioness vouchers. And the reason for that is Cashback World have bought out Lioness, and they haven't changed them, and Lioness is the ongoing name. So the Lioness voucher, instead of that getting paid into a bank account, it goes in and creates a voucher for me. As you can see the vouchers there, you can see the payments that have been made. So anything that's a positive number is a payment to me, and when it's a negative, it's something I've actually purchased. So you can actually use these vouchers to buy things with, and that's what you can see there. I wanted to show you this $35, $67, and the $60 in particular, because they're the last 3 payments that I've actually received out of this system. And I'll just jump over to a spreadsheet that's going to show you the difference between using LikeANet with ESP and then using it in the CL2, and you'll see the big difference. So if you remember those numbers that I just told you, the $35, the $67 and the $60, they're my last 3 payments that I've received, adds up to total payments of $102. Just wanting to show you that the numbers that you're about to see in this spreadsheet are actual numbers taken out of my back office. I want to now go ahead and just show you discount vouchers, which are the key part of both ESP and CL2. As I shop and use that, those discount vouchers get repaid to me, and you can see those there with the negative numbers. Now, ESP is something I purchase 1 unit, so it's $75, and you can see on the 8th of January, again on the 8th of December, and again on the 8th of November, you'll see the $75, which is purchasing those units.
So you're actually purchasing the discount voucher, which gives you how many shopping points?
Yeah, it gives you 50 shopping points, which creates a unit. Thanks for the clarification there, Derek. And you'll see 2 large ones there that happened on the 30th of March last year. In total, that's $15,000. That's the CL2 deal that we're talking about. I got involved in March of last year doing that. You can then see that I've actually, earlier, I'd been involved in ESP for quite a while. You can see the $75 payments earlier. But coming back to here, you can see that's when I did it, and the units that we created out of that and the opportunity to choose my countries all started from April of last year. Just to show you how my units looked, here is my BC Category 1. I was obviously doing ESP, and you can see through this period where I didn't have choice of country, there's no repetition of countries, and you can see that with those, there's no country balance that's been repeated. Down here, you can now see I've actually, at this point, which was April of last year, which is when my CL2 started, you can see there's Cyprus there and Cyprus there. So I've started to pick and place those units. A big part of the CL2 deal as well creates category 2 units. Key thing to note here is clearly there's some payments that have started to happen through like a net compensation plan. So what does all of that mean? There were those payments that we were talking about. This period here that I'm highlighting at the moment, that represents the period when I was just doing ESP. And you can see, yep, there was a steady flow of cash flow coming in. Once the CL2 deal kicked in, that's this area here. You can see the payments have escalated. Obviously, that one in April, that was related to the fact it became career level 2. And there's some commissions and things that get paid at that point. But you can see after that, payments have actually increased quite considerably. They're averaging around $92. There is another $20 payment that I know I'm going to get before January's over. Let's call it $95. It's on average for the last 4 months. My last 4 units that I've had in ESP have actually been paid for out of the returns that are coming out of the Lycanet system.
So what you're saying is January 2018 will be $122 yield. You can already see that payment coming.
There it is there. My next payment, it's already starting to fund the next units that come in. They're actually being paid for by the system. The total payments that have been made out of the bonuses that get paid back through the Lycanet system have been $1,515. The total discount vouchers that I've purchased are that $15,750, which was 10 units since I created the level 2. The yield from the shopping is 9.62%.
So that yield is not from your shopping, that's from shopping in whatever countries you've got units in, isn't it?
Key thing to show out of that is all of these units that you see here, that's my unit. They're being created in New Zealand by who knows, and I've done nothing to create them. All I've done is put my unit in a spot where it'll benefit from them. I can't stop that roll of units. They're just going to roll on forever. I am doing absolutely nothing apart from creating my own units to start with.
Can you show us your bonus unit?
So that's my bonus unit sitting there. This one's cost me nothing, and before long it's going to start having more units that I'm doing nothing to create apart from being involved in the system. And there are people in other countries who are benefiting from what we're doing here in Australia by doing the same thing that we're doing here, and then letting the system do what it's done. And as this grows and as those units mature, obviously the payments that come back just will get bigger and bigger and escalate. So yeah, very exciting. Really good program. Love it. To me, the CL2 deal is just a no-brainer. It's fantastic.
If you're ready to run with this idea, speak to the person who sent you this link and inquire as to how to make use of this opportunity and be ready with your $15,000. The exact step-by-step procedure is well documented and has been completed by hundreds of people here in Australia and around the world. And we will be helping you every step of the way too.
Wow, Cashback World, Lycanet, ESP, and now the CL2 deal. A strategic system to secure you and your family's future. And remember, as new features are introduced to the Lycanet world, new opportunities will arise. Clever, isn't it? A system founded on a simple shift in thinking, based on shopping all around the world. Remember all those transactions going on every second of every day. So ready to tap into the fast money trees for the future of you and your family? Then get in contact with the person who sent you this video and simply say, I'm in. So how do I set this up? If you're not ready to get involved in the CL2 deal, that's okay too. Either way, we look forward to working with you. Isn't it nice to do something that your future self will thank you for?
Let's go. Together we stand. This is not a one-man show.
Thanks for watching.
Get ready, get set. Get ready, get set. Let's go. Together we stand. This is not a